ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kika Tips. I'd like to thank my son once again for doing all the hard work for you. We'd like to get our aloha out to Mr. Pahinui, who passed away, Martin. This goes out to you, and we'd like to say aloha nui for your music and for your family's music. But I'd like to give my condolences to Blah and the family. With that said, Lord, I'd like to do just a minute of silence for Brother Martin. Okay, at this time, I'd like to share with you the important things that you learn when you study music. Number one, it's self-confidence. It's being able to go from learning notes and rhythms to producing meaningful music patterns and rhythms, and to enjoy a sense of accomplishment and self-confidence. So the different rhythms or patterns, it's called iambic pentameter. That comes off of the basic meter, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of this goes under the heading of energy. In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. So I'm dealing with where it comes from. So what you have, the energy is basically the conscious mind and the ability to create in your conscious mind. So this is the beginning tutorial number 2. Okay, so what we're dealing with here is learn, practice, and perform. Think, read, write, and speak that which you learn. Sensory module perception of the human instrument, and you are the human instrument. Number one, you want to recall the information. First of all, you want to get the information. Then you want to recall the information that you need. And then well, first of all, once you learn the information, you want to imprint it. Once you imprint it, then you recall it. We're talking about data memory. And from data memory, we have what is called pitch memory, where you do likewise. With pitch memory, you're getting the melody and reproducing it. Anything you can hear, sing. Anything you can sing, you can play. That's a law of relativity. That's relevant to what you can do, and this holds for different things in life that you can do. Any occupation or anything you do, playing pool, changing tires. There's a relevance to all of this. Okay, so the next thing is the ability to think, thinking experiments, visualization in the mind, which is a conscious level, and then once you create that the thought in your mind, then the thought sends signals to your central nervous system, and your muscles and your breathing and everything will bring you to fruition, will bring the goal to fruition. It becomes a reality. Okay, so you want it to be visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, your mindset, tool set, and skill set. We also have the different events, which is basically time, and the time is a happening that can be predicted, and its equivalent rest, which is space. So we have time and space, which is the same. We have dotted whole notes. A dot placed next to a note increases its value by half of its original value. We have dotted quarter notes, dotted 8 notes, dotted 16 notes, and dotted half notes. Then we have triplets, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly, and then we have the 16 notes, 1 to theta, 2 to theta, 3 to theta, 4 to theta, 1 to theta, 2 to theta, 3 to theta, 4 to theta. Then we have the 8 notes, 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then we have the quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the half notes, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the whole note, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you're dealing with here is basically time. And for this, you need coordination, right and left hand. Hand and eye posture and thought all working together are the ingredients of playing an instrument. These coordination skills transfer to many other aspects in life. And in addition to this, you need to be a part of a lesson plan, so you can understand the musicianship and performance. So performance and just learning, and you'll discover unique opportunities. Also in comprehension, you need to perceive and derive meaning from what you hear and what you see. The next one is problem solving. Learn the basics of the music language. You're learning the basics of the music language, and you're interpreting that information into performance and into ability. Well, what do I mean? Learning the basics of musical language. Major scale, chromatic scale, Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian. That's later. That's not for the the wannabes. That's for the advanced. So basically, what you want to do here for this tutorial embedded, just take in the words of self-confidence and the conscious mind, the self-conscious mind, the learning ability, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning. Okay, all of this goes under the topic of energy, emotional content, time and space, which is rhythm and its original rest, equivalent rest, definite, precise quarter notes. The square is when the quarter note is really one. You get the full duration of the one. If you have the 8th note, it's not really a quarter note. 8th note is half of a quarter note. The 16th note is half of that. The barlic or the weight is lighter. Quarter note, 8th note, 16th note, 32nd note. So can you see the math of it is basic mathematics. Okay, that's problem solving. The next one is discipline, having the discipline to sit down and practice. Number 2, art appreciation. You're experiencing the enjoyment of art, and you're making people happy and healing people with your art. Logical reasoning. You want everything to be based on fact, not on, I think, or hearsay. You want to improvise in a certain musical style, both inductive and deductive reasoning, which grows stronger from the welling up from your insides, from your mind and your body and your spirit. And then we have communication, being able to communicate and for you to get communication. So so that you're always in communication. It's not like, oh, I thought, or I didn't know, but you do know. Ask questions. Great minds ask great questions. Ask great questions and get great answers. The next one is conceptualization. You learn to classify by learning, to identify types and styles of music. What the different concept of reggae, classical, blues. I put it under mixed musical arts, MMA. Okay, and then we have making value judgment, learning to comprehend, consider, and evaluate in music. The decision you make in creative license, in virtuosity and professionalism and expertise. Making judgment. What do you want to accomplish? Who do you want to perform with? What is your orchestration? Piano and guitar, bass and guitar. And finally, using symbols. Music is a part of math. So music is physics, sound, which in regard to sound and movement. Music is calculus, algebra. Music is math. Music is addition, subtraction, division, fractions, and decimals. Okay, so learning to read and write and interpret music notation strengthens the use of other symbol systems, such as mathematics and language. So with that, I need to manage the information flow so it's not too overwhelming. This is basically for the wannabes, people that want to become guitar players. Okay? Please have a wonderful day. Alohi, ho ko, holomua.